Hi everyone, my name is Latoya Bailey. I am 36 years old and I have been diagnosed with cardiomyopathy. Some may ask, what is that? Dilated cardiomyopathy. Um, Based on the little I know, not using any technicality, it's the disease of the heart muscle, right? So it is when the heart muscle is not able to contract properly, so that the heart muscle is weak, so to speak. So um, there's fluid retention in the body, and so it stretches the heart. The heart has to work harder, pump the blood harder, so it stretches it, so it gets enlarged, and so thus the heart muscle becomes weak. So that's pretty much in a nutshell what cardiomyopathy is. Okay, so I was first diagnosed in 2014. I got treatment and thought I had recovered. Back in 2016, when I was told I no longer needed the medication because I wasn't showing any symptoms, I was able to work, I was able to walk from half a tree to crossroad. I was normal. So I wasn't on any medication, but I didn't understand the disease back then, so I was doing things that I normally would back in the past, working, taking care of my family, and all of that. But what I didn't really understand is that all of these things, when you have a heart that is not functioning properly, and all of these things over time puts a strain on the heart. So here I am in 2019, and the cardiomyopathy is back. When I was first diagnosed in 2014, my ejection fraction, you might ask, what is that? That's a percentage that is used to measure the blood flow that passes through the heart, um, that pumps through the heart, because the heart has to pump the blood to other parts of the body. So my ejection fraction back in 2014 was 20%. Now that's very low, because a regular heart, a normal healthy heart, they say should pump between 60 to 80%. Mine was pumping all the way down 20. Anyway, with medication, I was back up to 40 something back in 2016, and so I felt great, and I was living a normal life. But little did I know that, you know, it was still there, and it is something that doesn't give any warning signs sometimes. But to God be the glory. In both instances, for me, I experienced symptoms. It's something that can just cause you to collapse without warning and die. It doesn't give much warning sometimes, but thanks be to God, in both cases for me, I got the warning signs. So now I'm in 2019, and cardiomyopathy is back. My symptoms back in 2014 was shortness of breath, swollen ankles, coughing, persistent coughing. That is one of the signs. If you're just coughing non-stop, not being able to lie flat, not being able to lie on my side, no way at all on my belly, I would just be coughing like crazy. And yeah, so that caused me to go to the doctor back in 2014, and that's when I first found out. In 2019 now, some of the symptoms were a bit different. So doctors were treating me for asthma and all kind of thing, bronchitis, because I wasn't having any swollen legs. I was having shortness of breath, but only with exertion. I had gained weight, so I figured to myself that maybe I'm eating too much. I wasn't following any diet and stuff. So, but that was water retention in my body, because I was retaining water. When the heart doesn't pump properly, it causes fluid built up around the lungs and all of that, and it causes you to look like you gain weight. In some cases, like in 2014, it will cause the ankles to swell. So I gained this excessive amount of weight, and I started to have shortness of breath again, but it would be like on and off, so I still wasn't thinking that it was cardiomyopathy. Anyway, when the symptoms got worse and I went back to the doctor, I was hospitalized because the cardiomyopathy was back, and this time my ejection fraction is 18%, lower than the first time. God. And so my reason for making this video, persons out there, I just want to find out, I just want to make some contact for other persons that might be living with the same thing, cardiomyopathy. Just to, have somebody to talk to, a group of people to talk to, a focus group just to share, because it's not easy. It's not easy. Right now, I have to be like on a rigid diet. Fruits in the morning, fruits in the afternoon, and a little broth. Vegetable and 3 ounces of chicken or so in the evening for dinner. And I have to do my walks and stuff in the morning. That isn't so bad, but when you have to get accustomed to it, but that in itself is no problem. But the next thing that is affecting me right now in the heat is that I am on fluid restriction, so I can only take in 1 liter of fluid per day. And when I say 1 liter, it means water, juice, soup, porridge, anything at all, name liquid. When you add it all up, I must not exceed 1 liter in a day. If I go over it, what can happen is that I'll start retaining the fluid again. And so my ankles might get swollen, or my abdomen, or I might gain a lot of weight. And next thing, I can't afford to gain any weight at this time either. I am actually supposed to lose some more weight. So you have to maintain your body weight. You have to maintain a proper diet. There is no cure for cardiomyopathy. There's no device, I am told, that you can put inside the heart to assist. The muscle pretty much have to heal itself, and that is through lifestyle changes and medication, and it's a 50-50% chance. So there are days when I'm pretty much optimistic. I get up and yay, and I'm all good, and I'm feeling good, and I give God thanks for life. But there are some days, especially the fact that I'm not able to work because I get tired easily now. And so there are some days when I sit down and I think, what if I have 3 children, 2 young ones, 8 and 4. The bigger one is 17, just left high school. And sometimes I think, what if, will I be around? So all those things go through my head sometimes, and I can't afford to get depressed. Depression and cardiomyopathy doesn't walk hand in hand. I can't afford to be stressed over anything. So I have to just keep a positive mind. So I'm doing this video just to reach out to other Jamaicans that may have this disease, cardiomyopathy. I am yet to meet somebody in Jamaica with the same thing and in my age group. But I'm reaching out. You don't have to be in my age group, just about anybody with this disease that I can connect with. I can share with. You can share with me some form of a group. Because even though it is said in Jamaica that heart disease is the #1 killer, you only hear about it when it kills someone. You don't really hear about groups coming together to talk about this and to see ways where we can combat this disease. It just, it's only when you kill somebody and you go to a funeral and say, no, that person had heart disease. So I'm here trying to survive, trying to beat this thing. But there are days, as I said, when I'm so scared. And so I'm doing this video for anybody that is out there that would want to reach out to me. I definitely want to reach out to you, to see how best we can share with each other, and just to be there for each other and to help each other through this time. It's a lifestyle change, as I said, and it's hard. I'm a person that used to getting up, going to work, doing my chores. I'm not able to do everyday chores without getting tired, like within 10 minutes or so. So, you know, it, it kind of affects me emotionally and mentally when, I'm not able to do the things that I was able to do before. But again, I say I'm grateful to be alive, grateful to be here, because there are some persons that just get up and they collapse just like that and they are no more. But I had symptoms twice, and to God be the glory, I'm still here. So if you happen to watch this video and you are living with cardiomyopathy, please, I would like to hear from you. You can inbox me on Facebook. As I said, I'm Latoya Bailey. You can go and search for me and let us talk. God bless you.